Oh my god, what is this, one might say? And it is a game, I would say. Specifically, this is World in Conflict. I can't quite remember the controls. I believe we're defending. Just park right there. And this is the Assault game mode. This is going to be another part of my mini-series. I am playing an air specialty, an air roll specialty. Get a couple attack copters. Maybe not that many attack copters. And we'll roll with that. So this is World in Conflict. It is a real-time strategy game of fairly small proportions. It's kind of a tactical styled game. This is a 8 versus 8 match with AI players, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too long. I would like a box formation, please. Thank you. And those are medium choppers, and this is a heavy chopper. Medium choppers have an ability to fight other air units. I don't believe heavy choppers really do. So you gotta keep that in mind. Also keep in mind these are very fragile units, so don't go charging out at the beginning of the match because you will lose your planes. Helicopters or whatever. What the objective of this game mode is, there's the enemy chopper dude. What you're supposed to do during this mode is defend these checkpoints as best you can. And that's kind of saying something, because you don't really have much ability to do that. I would like to use that, please, on that guy. Yes, I can't use those. Whatever. I have flares, though, so it should be good. What I'm trying to do is kill those things. It's not working very well, though. And I just got shot by anti-air, so I'm going to need to move a bit. Try to sit still as little as possible, but the heavy anti-air you really can't dodge. You can dodge small arms fire. What I'm going to try and do is apparently suicide into the heavy anti-air. Trying to kill their artillery is what I'm trying to do here. I got a fairly large chunk, but I lost all my planes, so... And we already lost that checkpoint, which is quite terrible. We'll see how this goes. I'm better playing the tank role than any of the other roles, in all honesty. And this is your tactical aid. You get tactical aid points for doing anything that, and really anything that helps the mission progress, such as shooting units, capturing points, etc., etc. What I want to do is not use any of these because none of them are good enough. But I'm definitely better with the tank commander than the aircraft. The tanks are just easier to use, in my opinion. I also forgot to use my flares during that. I'm getting shot by anti-air again. And artillery. My planes are getting shot by artillery. I'm like a boss. Unit lost like a boss. Yeah. AI is not handling this very well. I also like playing Support Commander. Support Commander is pretty fun to play, in my opinion, anyway. Whoops, I didn't want to do that, thank you. We haven't lost the bridge yet, though, so let's see what we can do, and that's a lot of artillery. I want you to shoot that, please. Thank you. See what I can do before we violently explode here. There's the other pilot. Stop doing that, I swear. I keep clicking that on accident, and I don't want to. I'm trying to keep from advancing too much because I saw that, yeah, there's their anti-air back there. There are 2 of each type of class, by the way, in this match anyway. There are 2 flares. I dropped flares, it didn't help any. Damn it. So there's always units around, even if you don't have any, there's going to be units from the other people. There goes someone coming in. Tank buster just went by. Can I get anything useful? I can get a heavy artillery barrage ×1. particularly useful.
Standing by to send in more units. Expect your new units.
I like playing support class too, because you can have these artillery way in the back just launching missiles over here. And as you can tell, this game looks incredibly pretty. And this isn't even on the highest settings. It just looks ridiculous on the higher settings. Move these guys up and try and get a couple missiles off here. Apparently not quick enough. Not quick enough. I messed up the hotkeys like a douche. A douche nozzle. We know we're about to lose it. There's a 10-minute time limit on normal settings. It is possible to go past that time limit. And oh my god, artillery. That guy's screwed, yeah. He didn't last long. You also have transports and scout helicopters. Scout helicopters are not too particularly good, to be honest. They're pretty good for scouting, to be honest. That is their role, so I guess that makes sense. But that's what they're good at, so I need to kill more stuff. And we lost that one, so I need to change my drop zone eventually. Oh, there. I don't really have a drop zone. You notice those planes coming in. Those are the drop zones. 4 units. I don't particularly have a drop zone. Because, quite frankly, I have helicopters and they just kind of fly in, so, you know. That guy's pushing a car down the road like a boss. And there's their heavy anti-air that I want to avoid. At least for a second here. Trying to get my units stacked up again like I had at the beginning. Or just go with this guy and let him soak some of it for me, like that. Shoot them? You didn't shoot them. Why did you not shoot them? Why have you not shot them? AI is not too particularly good on the lower difficulty settings, as you can see here. But they do. They handle it. Ish. They kind of handle it, anyway. You can also do formations in this, like you can most other strategy games. And... yep. Fuel air bomb just got dropped on my face. That's fantastic. Lesai. Let's call something in. Can I kill something, maybe, possibly? Him dropping flares and running away. I guess that's a good idea. You can't take that. And there comes some reinforcements. And they captured the middle. We only have 3 more spots left before they win. And 2.5 minutes, which means we'll probably win this or something. Win this part. The defensive side also has these fortifications. They really don't last very long, in case you haven't noticed that. Are those anti-air missiles? No, what are Sidewinders for, other than, oh my god, anti-air? I do need more units, thank you. Stop doing that. Thank you. Change my camera again, because it does that every single time. What are these Sidewinders good for?
Your new units are combat ready. You got casualties.
Not for surviving, apparently, and yet that flare didn't do me any good.
Protect the south bridgehead immediately.
Yeah, dude with tanks, and we lost the south bridgehead. Didn't take long at all. Let's move my units back.
Another wave of reinforcements. We're sending in the reinforcements now.
They have to go over here now, which is actually a pretty easy place to defend because of a natural choke point that's over there. So I can basically do this. And this is a heavy artillery barrage that I'm calling in right now.
1 minute remaining.
And you'll get to see that rape some face here for a bit. It lasts quite some time, and friendly fire is possible, and I am shooting friendly units with that. We should be fine though.
We are ready to send another wave of reinforcements.
Since the thing with this one is it's kind of messed up because both teams can spawn on this road. So you have people who are basically spawning on top of each other out here like this. creates a bit of hassle. Also, infantry is pretty cool in this game. Everything's pretty cool in this game. That guy's... It's Jam again. He's still famous. Hooray. He's asking me something. You can also do light artillery barrages and other stuff like that. I'm going to do a tank buster over here. Let's see what I can hit with that. There's a bunch of aircraft coming. Nothing can handle World of Tanks and not lag. It is not physically possible. And we win! Hooray! Hooray! And I'm going to record the second part of this with a different class. I'll be right back here in a bit. And here we are. This time what I've done is I switched up the AI. So now I'm now on the Russian side, which means I'm attacking for this phase. And I've also made them hard difficulty. And Jam is talking to me. I almost called him James. Maybe he is James. I don't actually know his name. So. But now I'm the tank player, and I'm going to grab 3 of those, call them in, and then wait for medium tanks here, and for the AI to get their crap together. Support is also a good one to play, because as you can see, they're pretty powerful, and they don't often lose their units. So they have those heavy anti-air, which are extremely powerful, and they have heavy artillery, which are also extremely powerful. But they're hard to aim, those heavy artillery. I'm just going to sit my dudes right there. Get them in box formation, and see what we can do. Player... Yeah, all the dudes are starting to spawn their stuff in here. And there's a heavy artillery there, you can see it. Doing its thing, and that's the medium artillery. Medium artillery shoots far faster, but with a far less effective shell. Way less splash. Like, hold on, let's see what they're shooting at here. Yeah, you see it hit right there. That's the medium artillery, but then something like heavy artillery, which I'd like to see before I charge in here. You saw them earlier. Heavy artillery for the US is those rapid-fire missiles. I think that was a heavy artillery that just went up in the air there. Let's see where it hits. There it was. Yeah, all these things back there are heavy artillery coming down. So now I've got 3 heavy tanks and a couple medium tanks to move up here. Let's see what I can do without violently exploding. And this is the hard AI, so they're going to be a lot more active with their... I'm pretty sure they cheat, because they like a tank buster already? Come on now, that's not possible. Give me a break. What's that, smoke? Yeah, I'm gonna launch some smoke here in a second. Smoke is up. Tank buster went by. Let's try and get into a position here. There's another tank buster over there that I want nothing to do with. And heavy artillery just shot half of my tanks, which is fantastic. Somebody get in a circle, damn it. And tanks do have effective armor, so pointing the rear of your tank at something is not going to be particularly helpful. I'm going to try and save this tank from dying miserably, but it's not going to happen. Also, artillery just got called in over there. Not looking good for my little tank buddy, and there he goes. Stuff's exploding over there. You need to do something useful, buddy, because we are not doing very well over here. Tank buster could be useful because they're all lined up right there. See what we can get with that. And this over here just tells you stuff about when tactical whatchamacallums are being used on people. Enemy captured the suburbs because our team sucks. And yeah, my tank buster just shredded a couple people over there, so I got some hits with it, which is always good. Ouch. And these medium tanks have HE shells, which are pretty good against infantry. It's fantastic. That's about all they're effective against now. You people are dead as a mofo. I didn't want them driving forward. I'm not quite sure why they did, but they're probably screwed now. And these people appear to be broken. They're just sitting there getting artillery. Yes, my units have arrived. Thank you for telling me. Heavy tanks are far superior to medium tanks, but they cost more, they're slower, and they're not as effective against infantry, sadly. But they are pretty freaking sweet against tanks, I gotta say. Not to mention this game looks cool. pretty sure I mentioned that, but look at that. Look at that. Look at it. It's so beautiful. There's also a fire hydrant right there. I should have these guys in line formation, but I can't be bothered. So anything new coming in? My team is dramatically failing right now. There's also other modes. This is just one of the modes. This is the more popular one. Not that that's really saying too much, because it's not all that popular. This game's pretty old, which is why I can run it so well, and it looks pretty. So whatever works. You can also call in nukes. For a lot of tactical points, I've gotten that many points before. It's really not that difficult. The problem is getting that in any meaningful amount of time. Hey, we finally captured it. It's about freaking time. And I got a bunch of points for it too. Sweet. Sadly, I called in my tanks way the crap back here, so they have to drive up there. Not that that matters. There's still a fight going on over here, so let's call in right there. I'd like 2 more heavy tanks, please, whenever that's ready. Preferably soon. You can also rank up. You see some of the, like he has a star, that's the max rank, some have 2 bars, etc, etc. You can rank up. I think the hard AI just cheats. I don't really think that they're actually any better than the normal AI. Whoa, that was close to hitting me, bro. I don't think you can queue commands like you can with, no, I'll go this way. Like you can with Supreme Commander and stuff like that, newer strategy games. Fuel air bomb. I just called in those units. Luckily they're invincible for a little bit when you call them in. Keeps you from getting fuel air bombed like that. And I can't see anything because of that stupid bomb. It just looks so cool watching all the planes fly around and stuff. It looks like an actual battlefield, which is fantastic. And there's another fuel air bomb. We're getting pretty heavy with the tactical aid here on everything but me. I have like no tactical aid. Chemical strikes are against infantry. They don't really do too much against tanks. It's also air-to-air guided bombs, etc, stuff like that. Lots of things you can do. I'm gonna get them in a line. Let's see what I can do here. Heat shell, light vehicles, useless against heavy armor. Not too useful. Just throw some smoke down. So that when you throw smoke, they lose line of sight on you. So they can't target you. You can still artillery strike that though, so not too particularly helpful. Fuel air bomb. I want a carpet bomb, which is 45, so I'm gonna try and I need to move because I'm getting artillery. I'm gonna try and get that done. Maybe if I can get my units to do it properly. I gotta put them in square formation again. There we go. Captured it. Sweet. I should probably back up since I'm the only one up here. I want to use my unit, lose my units, and I lost all of them. Yep, that's what I was trying to avoid. What was that? Another fuel air bomb? The AI likes using fuel air bombs, apparently. Gotta redo my landing. I'm gonna put it back here, I think. Yeah. Order a couple units and wait for resupply. With this game, there is no base building, as you've noticed. Your supplies are based on a maximum cap, which basically puts a cap on the units in a game. With less players, you have more points per player, and you automatically regenerate points as you go, and it slows down the less points you have to regenerate. That's a fairly basic system, but oh, carpet bomb. Let's just go ahead and turn the tank right back around. Yep, there's a carpet bomb. Yep. That's why I turned around, and that's also why I like carpet bombs. They're incredibly effective. Really hard to dodge on like this map specifically. Just that's a lot of artillery coming in. I'll just casually drive through it like a boss. Because a carpet bomb takes up this entire bridge, so you can easily destroy whatever's over here. And more points for me, and we're about to lose all our dudes. All of my tanks are about to die again. Yep, one of them died. And suddenly anti-air. Let's see here. It's taken me so long on assault games to get any decent amount of points.
Request new units now.
I really know why I'm stuck behind this guy. God damn it. I can't do anything because I'm stuck on him.
Kill the unit.
Killed a unit. What? Oh, they blew up my dudes. Well, they were stuck anyway, so.
Your new units are on the way.
But we're not going to get quite as far as they did, so I'm just going to call in artillery. And I'm not going to get another point, so. What's that? That's precision artillery. I don't want that. It's probably going to end before I can get anything useful done. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
5, 4,
And then every tactical strike comes in at the same time. And we lose. There you go. And what happens the second time is basically when it switches to phase 2, the attacking team only has to get to the south bridgehead. Once they get to there, they automatically win. You see it's disabled in phase 2. But there's the demo of this. This is going to be another one of my mini-series things, probably. But I'll see you guys next time.